Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to show and tell number 102. Yeah, so it's been, I told you guys, it's been a lot of interruptions, a lot of things just not working out as planned, and that once again continued about 6 times fold this week. It's not raining yet today, but it's supposed to be rainy. I'm feeling a little sluggish. It's a little late for me to be filming in the day. Normally I do try to get my filming done before lunch, but today we were going after lunch. So I've had a lot of phone interruptions and just minor life interruptions. So I've never really discussed this here before. But my husband and I have a really bad addiction to Diablo 2, the video game. We played Diablo 3 for a little while. It was fine. It's too much work. It's too much work to play that game. And unless you have an engineered party, there are a lot of things that it's very difficult to just play the game. And we enjoy playing the game. A little bit more me than him. Like, I will sit there in Diablo 2 and, like, individual quest hunt. And, yeah. So, we had one day where that's really what we did. And it was a couple's activity. We were playing together. We were enjoying time together. But that did cut into my crafting time just a little bit this week. But only for one day. Like, for the most part, I was able to crochet and stuff like that, like in between phone calls and things like that. But this is like a 20-year-old video game, and it's not cool like going back and playing like Duck Hunt or original Mario. Like, this is, I don't know. I don't enjoy the video games where you have to pay attention to every little thing. And you have multiple setup activities before you get to a quest. I like to just be able to play the game. So, like, I was never really into Final Fantasy and things like that, where there's a lot of the cutscenes and stuff like that. I like a just straightforward beat up monsters game. Level up, beat things up, and find some gear. And that's actually really hard to find in a video game, so. And that's not saying I don't play things like matching games, you know, like the Bejeweled style block matching games, which I play quite a few of those too. I might have to delete mine off my phone because I find myself sitting here playing on my phone a lot. This is for a different video. But yeah, it was a lot of interruptions once again this last, from Friday to Wednesday. I'm filming. So that's part of this. Like, I'm having to film a day early, and this is unrelated to what's going on next week. I'm having to film a day early because they've changed the upload allowance thing with trying to make sure that your video is suitable content for ad revenue and something else. And while in general, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, one of the videos I tried to upload for yesterday, which would be Tuesday, because I've been uploading pretty regularly on Thursdays, Saturday, and Tuesdays. The video I was trying to upload for Tuesday never got through the final checks. So I'm probably going to have to take it down, add something to it, and then re-upload it and see if I can get it to go through. There's nothing in there that would preclude it from any kind of ad revenue or why it would be blocked from going through the checks. I'm not sure why it never finished going through the checks. So, and I had that one done. I had that one edited and uploaded on Sunday. So it had 2 days before it should have been a problem. So I'm probably going to have to move my filming schedule after the week after Easter. So 2 weeks after Easter, I might have to like permanently reshift my schedule to filming on like Tuesdays And plus that gives me a little bit more time. Thursday won't be quite so jam-packed with trying to film and edit at least Thursday's video and then get it uploaded and stuff. But that's a whole lot of behind the scenes stuff. That's just things. Stuff and things. I definitely need the caffeine pick-me-up right now. So, the only thing I got finished this week are my blocks for the Cozy Murder Mystery Cal hosted by Christy Cook over at Tea Doddles. And I did not weave in my ends. I still need to do that. I just got done running a math check on my blocks because I was thinking, if I do one more border on these, how big is that really? And it's like not quite a foot right now, but I was thinking if I do, because I'm doing one variegated and one solid of each month's blocks, and they're all scrappy, they're all using my Red Heart Super Saver so far. If I put a row of single crochets, I'm not really going to be increasing the size. So how big will this really be? Depending on a configuration of if I do 4 across, what was it? 4 across, 6 down, or 6 across. And yeah, anyway, I was trying to math out and figure out, should I go back and do 1 extra set, 2 extra sets of each month's blocks, and maybe make my blanket a little bit bigger? I don't know. I mean, technically, if I really steam block these, I could get these out to 1 foot each. So, I mean, a 4x6 blanket really isn't that small. I mean, I'm only 5'4" 3/4", so it's not like to cover me up. It's going to take that much blanket. And that doesn't include any kind of border that I put on the final blanket. And I was thinking this would be super cute if I did one of those borders. It would be a pain in the rear end, but one of those borders where you change the color every round, but using the front post, back post double crochet. So it's like a ribbed border, because all of these have had texture. Even on the pink, the texture does not show up really well on this, but you can see from the side there's like a little picot sticking out right here. So it's a really cool texture stitch, and from back here it almost looks like a basket weave in the pie wedges. On the variegated, you definitely can't see any of the texture. So this is just a small, like, I think it was one of those 2.5 ounce skeins, like the little bay skeins of Red Heart Super Saver in pink. And this is, I'll have to put on the screen, banana berry. That's what it's called. Never mind, I won't put it on the screen. It's banana berry. And that was a highly coveted color there for a while that I accidentally ended up with 3 skeins of out of nowhere. So I've been holding on to it because I really like the color, but like I said at the beginning of the year, I really need to work through my Red Heart Super Saver and get it out of my stash. Just use it up, get it out of my stash. And same thing with my Impeccable from Loops and Thread. I like them fine. There's nothing wrong with them. So if these are yarns you use a lot and love, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not my favorite acrylic yarns. I love Vanna's Choice, Premier Anti-Pilling. My new favorite, like, bargain acrylic is the Premier Basic. We found that out last year when I did Pamela's Perfect Pocket Shawl using the Premier Basic. It just worked beautifully, and I love it. So with my new loves, I really need to use these out of my stash, and I love the colors I have. I have some beautiful neutrals. I have some bright colors. I still have some like spring green, Delft blue, the royal blue color. I've got a perfect teddy bear shade up there. And then I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 colors of Impeccable, and I have 2 to 3 skeins of each of those. So, oh, actually, I think that's Impeccable too, that blue. So yeah, like, along with trying to use my bulky yarns that I just don't reach for, I really wanted to keep these going. So that's why I'm using those for this blanket. They make great blankets. And when you wash it and throw it in the dryer and the steam just loosens up the fiber and you basically steam block it, or you can just steam block it depending on what you're doing. It softens up beautifully. It's a great yarn and I've used it for years. It's just not the one I reach for. So I just want to use it up, get it out of my stash, be done. So other things I've been working on, even though they're not finished, I told you guys I've been slowly working on my yarn yay project. I did decide to at least use the yarn that came in the subscription box for the crocheted version of the infinity scarf. And by the way, last week, the hand-dyed yarn I did, it was Knit Pick Stroll Glimmer base. And you can see like the blue is in there. So the other section with the blue is in my 20 ounces of leftovers. I did need to bring this down though for my Advent. I'm going to do the same thing for Christmas this year as I did last year, which is saving up 20 gram leftovers. Next thing that got a significant amount of work is my fade shawl. It's a fade wrap. It's not really a shawl. This will take blocking. This pattern to me is how corner to corner is. It's always just a little wonky until you block it or border it. And I will be blocking this, not bordering it. But so far I am on my third color. So you can see my faded heather bands here. And right now I'm working on the Lolo Did It color in I'll Lick the Stamps. And this is the only shimmery one I have pulled. Now I was a little concerned because I had only pulled 5 hanks to do this with. And I was worried when I turned the corner, I might not have enough yarn to finish the length. However, I'm right at 50% done, and we're a little bit more than 50% across my body. So I think we're going to be fine with just the 5 skeins. So what I have completed is Lolo Did It in Smells Like Fall, which this is my 20 grams leftover of that. I am cutting these at 80 grams going into the shawl, 20 grams to go into my Advent problem. And this is the Everyday Sock base. The shimmer base is the Sparkle Sock. And my Smells Like Fall was dyed in 2018. The Sparkle Sock was dyed and gifted to me back in 2020. But yeah, I really love this color. I kind of hated using it, but I love it. And I love how it paired with the purple, because the purple has like kind of little hints of pinkish, almost orangey-ish tone to it. And the deeper flecks in Smells Like Fall combined beautifully with it. So I really love how that turned out. So that's in there. This, I did not use 80 grams, obviously, but this is Iridescence, and this is by Wallflower Gal Fibers. They're on Etsy. So that was the first color I added. Then it was Smells Like Fall. Then it was I'll Lick the Stamps. And they've been going in my mini maker bag from last year. This is March's bag. Once again, Christy Cook, $2. My next color going in, as long as I really don't think I'll need that 6th color, will be this. This is Hawthorn from Knit Picks. This is one of the Sock Labs in Sophia. And then the final one is a hand-dyed yarn that does not have a label on it. And can I just say, if you have an Etsy shop, because I know this was purchased off of Etsy, if you have an Etsy shop and you're selling yarns, please remember to put a label on it of some form so we know where to go back to if we love it, because this is such a gorgeous color. And I was actually thinking, like, I kind of wish I could go back and buy more. There's only one Etsy seller whose yarn I have that doesn't have labels on it that I know whose it is, and that is Randy from Randy's Randy's Ramblings. And I know that those two are her yarns because I bought the red one and was like thinking about making socks and was so in love with it, and I like just like honed in on that yarn. And then the other one looks like Cadbury eggs. Like, it's the only Cadbury egg yarn I own. But please put labels on your yarn, because I have no idea who made that, so I can't share with you guys, and I can't go back and buy more. All that just to say, please label your products. Please please make sure we know how to buy more of your stuff. If you're a maker, crafters like to buy extras. All of this is going to have to go back upstairs. So the last thing that got a lot of work. So once again, it's been a week. So I did not finish my Lenten shawl this week. But while I know it doesn't look like much, it will block out to about twice the size it is. So this is in the lemon peel stitch. So far I've added 1.5, a little over 1.5 cakes of the cupcake in lime bread and cupcake and robin's egg. But here we are. And it's the lemon peel stitch, so it is a little bit denser, but it does stretch way out. But yeah, it's a little on the... Everything else I did was much, much quicker to work up and took a lot less yarn. This is a little bit of a yarn eater, so I won't get one shawl obviously done a week like I had been hoping to do, but it is what it is. So the last thing we have here, ooh, sorry about that. I'm like smacking my camera stand around. I have some happy mail and an acquisition. So this is from Chris Bragg. She has a channel here on YouTube, and she does beautiful artwork on the front of the card. I absolutely love it. Troy thought I was like having a freak out or something in the car. And it says, "Hello, friend," and the sentiment, and then there's a sweet little note in there. But you know. But I did want to share with you guys her beautiful artwork. I love it. I'm going to go up on my wall up there. I did take everything off my heart because after 2 years, like, it was all falling down and I couldn't fit any new stuff up there. So I've got it in a box. I think I'm going to try to scrapbook or bind together the cards and turn them into a book so I can flip through them. And then I'll re-add to my heart up here. My acquisition. So this is kind of one of those funny, ironic kind of things. But I had placed a Hirschner's order to make sure I had enough yarn for the blankets for the younglings I'm doing this year. And they had a sale on Premier Basics. They had it for like $1.99 a skein. So I ordered it from Hirschner's, but while I was there, they were doing their Christmas clearance. Let me move this out of my way. And I looked through the kits and stuff, and there really wasn't anything I wanted except for these plastic canvas ornaments. Well, I got my yarn order, and of course my plastic canvas ornaments were in there. I was like, whatever. I got notice that I actually got a postcard in the mail saying that my order had been canceled. I mean, I haven't been charged for them or anything, but my order had been canceled because they were out of stock and weren't planning on restocking them. Imagine my surprise when they showed up. So I got the 3-pack of kits. This is the first one, and I think they're so cute. I love the one in the center, and I love the one with the candy cane, and I love the one with the broodies. Yeah, I just got done like tidying in here. I can't say I cleaned it because it's still not. I'm still in the middle of reorganizing things. It's been a very slow process. But I just got done picking up my floor. So the next thing I got were these. And I just kind of loved the retro 1950s feel of those. Does anybody else remember their grandmother crocheting or great-grandmother crocheting the candles that you put over a toilet paper tube? Does anybody have a pattern for those? Because I kind of want to make some, but I can't find a pattern for them. But they look like little Christmas candles, and sorry, pollen has been really thick here, and I had to go out today, so, and I can't take my allergy medicine this week, so it's been a little, but yeah, if you have a pattern for the toilet paper tube candles, crochet candle things, can you hit me up with a link down below, or let me know, like, if there's a vintage Christmas book that they're in, because maybe I have them and I don't know. But I'd really like to kind of make some of those, and they go in the same vein of like toilet paper roll covers, but this is just like the core, the cardboard core, to make it stand up, kind of like the Santa's boot that goes over the coffee can. So yeah, hook me up if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I love those, and that's what those make me think of. They make me think of the candles that my grandmother used to make, and my mom still has a couple of the candle covers. I could probably, if she can find hers, like reverse engineer it a little bit. But yeah. I went to go check the mail right before I sat down to film. And when I closed my mailbox, there was this poof. Anyway, the last set are these sweet little birdies. So I do have a plastic canvas project I plan on doing in the month of May. And in May, we will have something very exciting going on here on the channel. But as long as everything goes as planned, May will be exciting here. But it's been a while since I've done plastic canvas work. Like a couple of years since I've done plastic canvas work. It's one of those, I love it in small doses. So I thought like ornaments were perfect because I really love these ornaments. The other one is going to be a little bit of a thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. Probably have to get off of here. I can feel it, like, it feels like I've got pollen-coated tonsils. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. I love you. Take care. Bye, guys.